Emperor Crate believes that Cade Skywalker, with his unique Force healing abilities, is the only one who can save him from complete destruction by the Yuuzhan Vong bioforms that were implanted in him years before. However, not only has Crate failed in his attempt to turn Cade to the dark side, he and his minions have also failed to keep him prisoner. Cade's escape has left the Emperor weakened and his regime shaken. Darth Wheelock, seeing the deterioration of his master, has decided to seek another way to heal the Emperor. The Deep Core. It is dangerous here. Established hyperspace lanes twist and break as the clustered stars warp time and space. There are no secrets here. The oldest stars in the galaxy abide at its heart, and strange worlds circle them. The Empire under Darth Sidious hid installations among them. The new Empire under Darth Crate maintains the presence here. Some come seeking to probe the core and learn its secrets. Some bring danger with them. Darth Wheelock, the third of his name to serve the Lord of one Sith, Darth Crate. Confidant, advisor, seer, master of Sith lore. As Wheelock, his place is by his master's side. But it is his master's need which has driven him here to the Deep Core. He pauses as he recalibrates his next jump, and his memory jumps space and time to the events that brought him here. After Cade's escape, Darth Crate has demoted Lord Nihil for his failure, and instead of allowing his severed arm to be reattached, he orders Darth Maladi to attach a Vong arm to him instead. Darth Talon is also injured, but Darth Crate allows her to be put into a healing meditation where she will recover or die. And because of his battle with Cade, Crate has to be put into the stasis chamber. Among the Sith, besides himself, only Maladi knows that Darth Crate was implanted with coral seeds while prisoner of the Yuuzhan Vong. Wheelock knows how these biots threaten to take over his master's body and leave him a mindless shell. He probed deep into his collection of ancient books of Sith lore, seeking an answer to Crate's afflictions in the wisdom of the past. Those tombs gave him nothing, so he turned to one of the few ancient Sith holocrons that had survived the systematic destruction of the Jedi, the holocron of Darth Endedu. Here Darth Wheelock, the Lore Master, meets with the holocron of Darth Endedu, and during this interaction we learn that he was able to animate his body through the Force after its death, almost as if his spirit is possessing his own dead body. Count Dooku actually acquires a holocron of Darth Endedu in the Republic comics, and inside the holocron is Endedu's own lightsaber crystal, which was given to Quinlan Vos for his new lightsaber. This takes place in the 63rd issue of the Star Wars Republic comics. And if you're interested in the story of Quinlan and Dooku, you can check out the second issue of the Star Wars Jedi series titled Count Dooku. Endedu says he will only share his knowledge with Sith wise and powerful enough to command it, and that Darth Crate is just a pretender. In response, Wheelock says he knows the true location of Endedu's tomb, and brings up the idea of reviving him in exchange for his knowledge. It lies on the planet Prakith, within the Deep Core. Endedu's keep, forbidden, dark and strange, lies hundreds of kilometers from the nearest Prakith city. The broken and unstable territory surrounding the keep only increases its isolation. If indeed the keep is Endedu's tomb, then it is a crumbling mausoleum. Its gates are long gone, and the gashes and scoring suggest some final siege. Still, the Sith Lore Master is forced to admit the keep retains a grandeur even in its decay. It could be made useful if need ever arose. This is where we get a look at what I would consider a type of Sith acolyte. They are referred to as adepts by Wheelock. He's able to infiltrate their minds through the Force and make them see illusions, basically making them fight and kill each other. The one called Gerlin submits to him and leads him to the corpse of Endedu. Wheelock never actually intended on bringing him back to life, he just wanted access to the information kept in his tomb. But Gerlin takes the holocron and brings Endedu back himself. And he's able to do so because the holocron is what contained the consciousness of Endedu. And this is where we get the Sith versus Sith, with Wheelock being the victor in the end. You hid from your enemies in the sarcophagus. You fled from Korriban and hid on Prakith, where you buried yourself. You know nothing. You understand nothing. They were searching for me, my enemies, searching through the Force to find me, end me, steal away my knowledge, my power. I sense fear. You are a coward, Lord Endedu, and you hid rather than face your foes. I am destroying you, all trace of you. Your holocron, I will also destroy. There will be nothing left. The old ways, your ways, have failed. Here, now, we are the Sith. Lots of really interesting things in this issue. I like the connections to not only the Old Republic, but also the prequel era Republic comics. There have been similar callbacks and connections in previous issues as well, and it helps make this era that's brand new to me feel even more like a natural progression of the universe than it already does. Following a single character for an issue and a single Sith was great. It reminded me of when we got to see Krait's backstory, and I like seeing these different Sith get more time to shine on their own. Darth Ndedu was also great, an undead, dark lord of the Sith with his own dark fortress full of feral Sith acolytes. The idea of his consciousness possessing his corpse feels very dark fantasy to me, which is an aspect of Star Wars that we get a lot of thanks to the dark side and the Sith. From what it looked like, Gerland's life force is drained to resurrect Ndedu, but Ndedu is still just his consciousness puppeting his corpse. I like these darker versions of life after death for the Sith in contrast to the Jedi version of it. I thought this issue was great. I'm loving Star Wars Legacy in this era, and I can't wait to continue the saga. Next time I'll be covering The Wrath of the Dragon. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.